Hey, this is Paul, and thanks for checking out our fruit review on Ben Hoa Red. Now you can see it's weighing in at 87 hundredths of a pound. What a beautiful looking fruit. And yes, everybody asked the question, is it the same as American Beauty? Well, there you have it. But it could also be the same as Florida Red Sweet. It could also be the same as Leo's eBay Sell Fertile or even Namibia Orange. Now, all of these Guatemalans taste very similar. You can see they all look pretty similar, except for Benoit's bracts are actually a bit more curved, which they actually usually look more similar to American Beauty. But you can see there's some differences among the plants, or possibly fertilizer or amount of sunlight, who knows. But all of these varieties taste very, very similar. So let's go ahead, let's get the star of the show here cut, and then we'll let American Beauty hang out and see if we think they're the same. So what I like about these varieties is, one, they're juicy, two, they're delicious, three, they tend to be self-fertile, although they'll set smaller fruit when they use their own pollen. It's best to cross-pollinate them. And four, they're absolutely just my favorite varieties. So here you go, side by side. You can see the American Beauty is a slightly different color, but it could also be because it might just not have been on the plant as long as the Benoit Red. So it's really hard to tell if they are the same or not. I think all the Guatemalans, again, taste really, really similar. Well, let's first check out the sugar content of Benoit Red. Now, this one came from Leo's collection, and Benoit Red comes from Benoit Farms, which I believe is in North County, San Diego, but they no longer exist. So it's been around, the name of this variety has been around for about 20 years, but I don't think the farm has been in operation for at least the past 10 years. So an older variety. It's Brixing at 17 2/10. Let's go straight for it. Look at how juicy it is. Very typical Guatemalan. It doesn't taste as tart as American Beauty, though, in my humble opinion. I would have to say slightly different cultivars. But flavor-wise, they're 99% the same. In this case, I would say this tastes a little sweeter, and this one has a little less sweetness, but a little more acidity. Overall, just delicious fruit. The texture is actually a little different on this one too. Smoother. But it could also just be the ripeness. But either way, I mean, if you grow both of these varieties, you eat the fruit side by side, it's very hard to see a difference. Very, very hard. But all in all, my favorite varieties for sure. Any Guatemalan. I mean, we grow like 38 types or something like that. And they're always just banging delicious fruit. They don't break down in a heat wave. Honestly, I wish I would have picked this a little bit earlier. I mean, Brix 17 is always a great score. I actually like plants and fruit in the 17s. 16 to 18s are kind of my favorite level. But I think I should have picked this one a little sooner so it'd have a little bit more tartness. But yeah, these Guatemalans are always my favorite, always delicious. They don't take too long to ripen on the vine. They'll be early bloomers. They're great pollen sources. I mean, I can just go on and on about all the reasons why these Guatemalans are my favorite. Still, American Beauty is absolutely my favorite flavor-wise. But again, these are 99% the same. And in this case today, if I felt like a little more sweetness, this one would appeal a little better versus this one, which has a little bit more green on the bracts, as you can see. I actually like to pick them a little earlier. They have a little bit more tartness, and I just kind of like that. So here's the plant material of what Benoit Red looks like. Here's the flower. Very typical Guatemalensis. And always, always winners in my book. So there you go. There is Benoit Red review. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care.